Hi guys, Stu, Alan and the rest of the team here for Outdoor Basics, and if you're tuning in, this is the third part in our series on Dave Canterbury's 5C's, and this time we're going to be talking about combustion. As I've stated before, it's more than one thing. It's a heading, it's not just one bit of kit. The way I like to take care of combustion is I have it on a line in my pocket. I also have it on my belt. I'll put this here. I always like to have a really solid fire steel on my belt. I'll just put it on here. Absolutely banging fire steel. I got this for the bushcraft store. I quite like it. I think it's been absolutely solid. I like the big orange handle. I'm not going to lose it. And you'll be able to start more fires with this than you'd ever need, really. So yeah, I really like having that on my belt, on my knife, and that's my primary go-to kind of fire steel if I need it. What I also have is this Fireline. Anybody that done any time in the military, especially within the Royal Marines, everything has to be lanyarded to you. And if it isn't, you're getting chucked in the river, you're going to get a beasting. So for me, this is really easy. Lanyarded into my pocket, I'm not going to lose it. Again, I've got my lighters. This is a kind of, you don't want to mess around, just go to use your lighter. I've taped these two lighters together, and the way this works and why this works better for me, when I use this lighter, let's say it's a little bit more windy, I spark that lighter, when I press the second one, it gives that much bigger flame. I've got it on bright orange, so I'm not going to lose it. To kind of help me get a fire in more cheeky conditions, let's say the tinder or the kindling isn't so great, I've got good quality fat wood, and I've got a mag block with a backup striker on it. And that's really going to give me a good ignition source. So it's just kind of, I can get a fire going anywhere with these two. The paracord that it's on is 550 fire cord as well, so the inner strand can act as a tinder. But yeah, primary thing is always going to be that lighter. Taping the two together gives you that real kind of extra boost. Fat wood and a mag block. As a wee backup, I always like to just have an extra fire steel. No reason not to. It weighs absolutely nothing, and I've got a couple of strikers here. Just a general one that kind of came with a mag block, throws sparks really well, and then this thing here, it's like a wee mini blade. I just use the back of it, I sharpen the back of it up on a kind of stone, and it throws sparks, absolutely no probs. So yeah, massively impressed with that. So yeah, this is how I take care of combustion. I always have a fire steel on all my knives, every knife I have. If you look back at our other video, I added these wee toggle fire steels. And look back a few videos and you'll see how I've used these fire steel toggles with 550 cord. I've got my ferro rod on the knife and then this wee Fireline in my pocket. As well, in my kit as a whole, I have a fire kit. It's all different types of tinders, loads of surefire stuff. Like for example, I've soaked loads of cotton wool pads in candle wax and Vaseline. I've got loads of like quick tinder tabs and all that sort of stuff. So I've got an actual fire kit separate. Is it in here? Yes. I've got a full fire kit completely separate here. This is more of a backup really. This is like in the absolute worst conditions, the worst weather imaginable, I could get a fire going no problem. However, 99.99% of the time, with my knife and my fire steel, I'd knock up a load of feather sticks, get it going. If I was struggling to get it going, I would use a wee bit of fat wood and I'm all good. So as you can see, I've layered my systems. I've got an option always on my knife, always. I've got a pocket, I've got a set attached to me in my pocket, and then I've got a backup fire kit in my main pack. As I said, combustion is a head and it's not a one tool thing. I've got layers, because the ability to fire does so many things. I can purify water, I can cook food, I can regulate my core body temperature, I can dispel fear. Like one of the kind of mnemonics for survival, V, vanquish fear. Fire goes a huge way to doing that. If you're kind of stuck out in the middle of nowhere, crapping yourself, you're injured, you're in a survival situation, getting a fire going is really going to raise everybody's morale and kind of allow everybody psychologically to push through to the next part. So yeah, multiple layers of combustion. Always have it on your knife, that's just my opinion. Always have it attached to you, and then have a backup fire kit in your main pack. So yeah, that's combustion. That's my take on it in the 5C's, and it's how I incorporate combustion into the layers of my kit. I'll see you in the next one, where we are going to cover container. See you in the next video, guys.